This news report is based on a video published on YouTube, which captures a public appearance by King Charles III during the official opening of a Guinness microbrewery in Covent Garden, London, where the monarch was seen interacting with brewery staff, members of the public, and the media in a relaxed and informal setting, while still maintaining the dignity associated with his role. The video, which has attracted widespread attention online, documents not only the ceremonial aspects of the event, but also the personal style, body language, and fashion choices of the king, elements that have become an increasingly important part of public discourse surrounding modern royal appearances. From the moment King Charles III arrives at the venue, his fashion presentation immediately communicates a carefully balanced message of tradition and approachability. He appears dressed in a classic tailored outfit that reflects his long-established preference for timeless British style rather than fleeting trends. The cut of his jacket is structured but not rigid, allowing freedom of movement while maintaining a polished silhouette. The color palette remains understated, favoring neutral tones that project calm authority rather than visual dominance. This choice aligns with the king's consistent fashion philosophy, which prioritizes longevity, sustainability, and craftsmanship over spectacle. His attire subtly reinforces the idea that royal fashion is not meant to distract from the occasion itself, but to complement it with quiet elegance. The shirt and tie combination worn by the king further supports this impression. The shirt appears crisp and well-fitted, signaling attention to detail, while the tie adds a modest accent without overpowering the ensemble. Rather than opting for bold patterns or contemporary statements, the king's accessories remain restrained, suggesting continuity with decades of royal tradition. This sartorial restraint has become one of his defining characteristics, setting him apart from celebrity figures whose fashion choices are often designed to provoke conversation. In this context, King Charles's fashion speaks softly yet confidently, reinforcing his image as a monarch who values stability and heritage. Footwear also plays an important role in completing the overall look. The king's shoes appear to be classic leather dress shoes, polished but practical, appropriate for standing, walking, and engaging with guests throughout the visit. Such a choice underscores the functional aspect of royal fashion, where comfort must coexist with formality. This balance becomes especially important during engagements that involve extended periods of interaction, as seen in the video, where the king moves through different areas of the brewery, stops to converse, and even steps behind the bar. As the footage progresses, the king's fashion choices begin to interact with his behavior and posture, creating a cohesive visual narrative. When he stands behind the bar to pour a pint of Guinness, his outfit does not appear out of place despite the informal nature of the task. Instead, it enhances the moment by contrasting the formality of his attire with the casual, almost playful act of serving beer. This contrast is precisely what makes the scene memorable, as it humanizes the monarch while preserving the symbolic weight of his position. The tailored jacket, worn with ease rather than stiffness, suggests a confidence rooted in experience rather than performance. The way King Charles carries himself further amplifies the impact of his fashion. His movements are measured but relaxed, his gestures natural rather than exaggerated. This demeanor complements his clothing, reinforcing an image of quiet self-assurance. When he listens to instructions on how to pour the Guinness correctly, his posture reflects attentiveness and respect, qualities that are subtly echoed in the conservative elegance of his attire. The clothing does not compete with his expressions or actions. Instead, it frames them, allowing the focus to remain on interaction and engagement. Throughout the video, the king's facial expressions and body language suggest genuine interest and enjoyment, particularly during moments of light conversation and humor. When he reacts modestly to praise for pouring a perfect pint, his understated smile aligns seamlessly with his understated fashion. This harmony between appearance and attitude is one of the reasons his public image resonates with many viewers. The fashion does not attempt to redefine his identity, but rather reinforces the authenticity of who he is. The setting of the event also plays a role in shaping how the king's fashion is perceived. Covent Garden, with its blend of historic architecture and modern cultural life, provides an ideal backdrop for a look that bridges tradition and contemporary relevance. Against this environment, the king's outfit appears neither outdated nor overly modern, but appropriately timeless. It suggests a monarch who understands the importance of visual symbolism in public spaces, particularly spaces associated with craftsmanship, heritage, and community. Another notable aspect of the king's fashion is its subtle alignment with values he has long advocated, such as sustainability and responsible consumption. By repeatedly wearing classic pieces rather than constantly introducing new styles, he sends an implicit message about durability and respect for materials. In the context of a brewery opening, where craftsmanship and tradition are celebrated, this message becomes even more meaningful. The clothing mirrors the ethos of the venue itself, where quality and process take precedence over novelty. As the video continues, the king is seen engaging with staff, trainees, and guests, and his clothing adapts seamlessly to each interaction. Whether leaning slightly forward to hear someone speak or standing upright during formal introductions, the outfit maintains its composure. There is no sense of discomfort or distraction, which speaks to the importance of well-tailored garments in high-profile public roles. The fashion supports the function of the event rather than overshadowing it. The public response captured in the video further highlights the effectiveness of this approach. Viewers and attendees appear relaxed and receptive, responding not only to the novelty of seeing a king pour a pint, but also to the approachable image he presents. His clothing contributes to this accessibility by avoiding excessive grandeur. Instead of elaborate ceremonial dress, the king chooses an ensemble that communicates respect for the occasion while inviting connection. In the broader context of media coverage, moments like this demonstrate how fashion can serve as a powerful communication tool in modern monarchy. Unlike formal state occasions that require regalia and strict dress codes, events such as this allow for more nuanced expressions of identity. King Charles III's fashion choices during the brewery opening reflect an understanding of this distinction. He dresses not to assert authority, but to participate meaningfully in a shared cultural experience. As the video comes to an end, the lasting impression is one of coherence. The setting, the activity, the interactions, and the fashion all align to tell a consistent story. King Charles III appears as a figure rooted in tradition, yet comfortable in contemporary environments, a monarch who uses clothing not as a symbol of distance, but as a bridge between institution and public life. His appearance at the Guinness microbrewery, as captured in the YouTube video, illustrates how fashion, when thoughtfully chosen, can enhance authenticity, reinforce values, and strengthen public connection without the need for dramatic statements or visual excess. In conclusion, the YouTube footage provides more than a simple record of a ceremonial opening. It offers insight into how King Charles III presents himself visually in modern public engagements, using classic fashion to project continuity, humility, and quiet confidence. Through tailored simplicity, restrained elegance, and practical refinement, his appearance reinforces the evolving image of the monarchy in a contemporary world, demonstrating that style, when aligned with character, can speak as clearly as words.